practical side of it is the strategy looked futile and self-defeating in the long run. And then the moral side of it is there's a question before going to Iraq. By 2009, it seemed clear that there was not an obvious justification. And maybe we were able to deceive ourselves and say we were justified in going.
And you had these questions before you left.
Most of us had the questions before we left. I mean, we'd be out at bars kind of going, why are we going to Iraq?
And this is the officer corps.
This is, right, myself, other lieutenants, young captains. And basically the reason was, well, this is what we signed up for. We've contracted. And none of us had grasped that what we were doing was obviously unjust. We just didn't have an obvious justification. And we said, well, we've got this. We contracted. And then in Iraq, I was ordering books on Amazon. And one of the things I was reading halfway through the deployment was Immanuel Kant and his ethical works. And it struck me very clearly that the idea of being part of an operation in which part of this operation is people are being killed due to us without an obvious justification, that struck me as the wrong way to look at it. That it seems like the burden has to be on, well, you need an obvious justification if you're going to be engaged in a project that's killing people, and not that, oh, well, as long as you don't have an obvious stance that it's unjust, then you can proceed and go. And so that's when I started to question the morality of what we were doing and started to look into whether it could be justified, and what my role was if I couldn't justify it.